I like this season way more than season one. It was very entertaining. And they were actually able to get Shang Tsung from the original Shang Tsung in the original Mortal Kombat movie, which is pretty impressive, but he doesn't do too much in the show. He has like 2 or 3 scenes. We also get to see Johnny Cage again, but he gets recasted, which is a shame because really like the one from season one, but this one does fine too. So we get Kenshi's so-called origin, where he is perfectly fine throughout the entire episode, and then at the very end he loses his eyes. So then he fights Ermac in the next episode, kills him, we get a fatality, which there's a lot of fatalities in this season. So that is definitely an improvement since there wasn't a lot of violent deaths in the first season. And then we later see that exact same kill later because Katana and Johnny Cage and Melina apparently all witnessed that. But, they ran after Johnny instead of fighting Kenshi. And then Kenshi just kind of disappears. Stryker is in here, who I almost forgot about until he shows up in the final episode, because he does nothing until the final episode. And in the final episode, he just gets his ass kicked after delivering a line about, oh, you think the vest is stupid now? Because he doesn't get killed by Liu Kang's fireball because of the vest. Scorpion and Sub-Zero, we get more on that from the stuff that happened in season one, just developing their origins more. And it's the first appearances of them, and the show's almost over, which the only reason I think is stupid, because I'm not a fan of Scorpion and Sub-Zero, but the reason I think it is stupid is that each episode ends with the iconic get over here thing. So if they're going to end every episode with that, why wait until like the series is almost over to introduce them? And then that be their only episodes. It was still a really cool origin. And we got some cool deaths, and Scorpion killing Sub-Zero was brutal. So it was really cool, but in each episode was Scorpion's get over here thing, but then he's not introduced until the show's almost over. It's very weird. And of course, Liu Kang and Kung Lao finally meet, and Liu Kang's evil now. And the show ends with them about to fight. And it says, to be continued. Which never happened since there never was a season 3. There was rumors that it was going to come out, apparently. So I did some research. When, when the new Mortal Kombat movie was coming out, but nothing happened with that. So and the whole thing with Kano went nowhere. Because Kano's whole to be continued thing happened in like the second episode of the first season. Yet Kano isn't even mentioned in this season. Nor is Jax or Sonya. Or even Baraka, who was a part of, season 1. Maybe it's because of that awful costume. Because they mention Shao Kahn and they do flashbacks and show the same Shao Kahn we saw back in season 1. But, we never see Baraka. He's never even mentioned. I think they were ashamed of that costume. I mean, it is a low-budget show, so I don't expect them to look fantastic, but I don't expect them to get, like, the cheapest mask ever that looks nothing like Baraka. Raiden's just kinda here, and I think he was recasted, too. I'm not sure, since the one in the season 1 wasn't very memorable, and when I watched the Mortal Kombat, the first 2 movies, I didn't even realize Raiden was recasted either. Because they're just not memorable enough to realize they're recasted. If Johnny Cage wasn't good in the one episode he was in season 1, then I probably wouldn't have remembered he was recasted either, but a lot of these people clearly were recasted. I'm pretty sure Scorpion and Sub-Zero were the same, though. And yeah, that's about it.